Hello, everyone. It's time for Van Chicagoland Stories, the podcast. I'm your host, Pete Costanis. This is episode 477, season 20. Today's date is September 21st, 2025, and welcome to the show. On today's program, I'm going to talk about, there are some TV shows that celebrate their 60th anniversary of their debuts, and I'm going to talk about the shows that premiered and my memories of watching the reruns in Chicago. There's a lot of them, a lot of TV debuts. Of course, I'll talk about some from 1975 as well. Also, I will read a menu from an unusual restaurant from the 1970s. It's called the Great Gritzbe's Flying Food Show. This is not like a name of the restaurant. It sounds like something out of Monty Python to me. And it was located at 21 East Chestnut Street in the Gold Coast neighborhood. I found a menu. It's from 1976. And I looked over it yesterday, and they had some interesting items. So I'm going to read off the menu. Okay, and let's see if there's prices in there. Yes, there are prices, and I will read the prices as well. Okay. Right now, the program will go into a commercial break. And this program is brought to you by Folgers Flaked Coffee. I remember this very well. For automatic drip coffee makers. And it features Mrs. Olson. Lovely lady. So here's a commercial from 1978. So sit back and relax. Let's go back to the 1970s for Folgers Flake Coffee featuring Mrs. Olson. And I'll be right back with the rest of the show, folks. Thank you.
What did you use in the automatic drip coffee maker?
Folgers Flake Coffee.
Delicious.
What'd you use in your automatic drip coffee maker?
Folgers Flaked Coffee.
It tastes great.
Great coffee, Mrs. Olson.
Thanks. Nothing's better in these machines than Folgers. It's a coffee recommended by Mr. Coffee, the best-selling coffee maker.
Well, I love Folgers. But what's Folgers Flake Coffee?
Flake Coffee releases more of Folgers' rich flavor, so you use less and save money. If you normally use 5 measures per pot, you'll only need 4 of Folgers Flaked Coffee. And Folgers is mountain grown, the richest, most aromatic kind of coffee.
Tastes rich. Delicious. No wonder Mr. Coffee recommends Folgers.
Mountain-grown Folgers. That's how really good coffee makers make really great coffee.
Okay, everyone, I am back. I hope you enjoyed the commercial for Folgers Flaked Coffee from 1978 featuring Mrs. Olson. The actress that's played her is Virginia Christine. That was her name. She was in a lot of movies, a lot of television, but she's famous for that role, And Folgers Flake Coffee, I remember it came out in about maybe 77, 78. That's when automatic drip coffees were the rage. Like from Mr. Coffee, remember the commercials with Joe DiMaggio? Those were classics. We owned one before. It was pretty good. Flake Coffee, it claims, according to the, sources, and it was designed to use large-scale automatic drip coffee makers, and it processed to make it bring a full flavor. I think my mom bought it one time, I believe. I didn't drink coffee back then because I was a teenager. I was at Bogan High School. I didn't start drinking coffee about much later, probably college, when I started Daily College and going to DeVry. That's when I started drinking coffee. So maybe I tasted it. I don't remember. That particular product probably ran about a couple of years, I would imagine. I don't know. So, but today, there's coffee all over the place. Dunkin', coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, very expensive. I like it maybe once in a blue moon, but I don't go there regularly. No, not really. But I drink coffee at home. And believe it or not, we have a percolator, and it's good. Yeah, my mom prefers that way. I don't blame her. But I like automatic drip because that tastes good, But I like coffee at home. I like flavored coffees. I drink mine black, always. I don't like cream in it or sugar. I don't know. It's okay, but I prefer black, strong. A lot of people think I'm nuts. I don't care. It's the way I want it. You do what you like, what you like. Okay. That's how it is. Okay. All right. At the beginning of the program, I mentioned I'm going to talk about the 60th anniversaries of the TV shows that debuted. I will talk about the reruns I watched in Chicago, my memories of those. Also, I will read a menu from the great Gritzbe's Flying Food Show restaurant. I don't know. I'll get to that in a moment. First, there's a couple things I want to mention before I get started. Tomorrow I'll be going for my 8th chemo session. I don't know what the doctor's going to say. The PSA flared up a bit. I don't know if he wants me to continue or try something else. I don't know. I'm a little worried. So we'll see. I have a feeling I'm going to continue, probably up to 12. So I probably won't be done till Thanksgiving. It looks like it that way. Originally, I was going to go for 10, but he extended to 12. Maybe longer. We will see. And we'll have that. And also, I want to thank everyone for your comments about Creature Features. It's still going on. People are still commenting. I posted this Friday. And believe it or not, it's popular on Facebook. Twitter, not so much, on X. But TikTok, it surged. Oh my God. When I posted this Friday, the people are still talking about it. It's over 1,000 views, like 1,100. That's the highest I ever got. And people are following me. So that's great, because I've been on TikTok for about a couple of years, but I never got any, how would you say it? Any response? Not much, nothing. Now I do. Now people know that I'm on it, and then they follow it. So I think the key is put something engaging. Okay. So I do that. Also, let's see what else. So they're still talking about it. So that's amazing. The podcast is still there if you want to listen. Sometimes YouTube switches off from public to private. I don't know why it does it. It's annoying. There was a guy, he's an admin for Screaming Yellow Theater on Facebook. He tells me it's private. And I say, I'll fix it. And I fixed it. You can listen to it now. So a lot of people still not aware that I have a podcast. It's on YouTube, on the apps I mentioned, every episode I do. So please listen, I failed to mention a couple things about that episode, where the theme song of Creature Features, it came from the 1962 movie Experiment in Terror. It was composed by Henry Mancini. When I was growing up, I never knew about this movie. I thought it was a Creature Features theme song, like somebody wrote this for that particular show. I was wrong. It was, I think it was like edited a little bit. They enhanced it or changed it a little bit, but it's not the same. But as for the movie Experiment Terror, I saw it once on channel 50, channel 60, then it turned to 50 on WPWR. I saw it one day. It was a good movie. It featured Glenn Ford, Lee Remick, and Ross Martin. He played the bad guy. And they played that theme song, and it was so surreal because I figured I'm waiting for the clips from Universal Monsters to show up on the movie, but no, it's totally different. So it's a good movie. If you want to rent it or, stream it, buy the DVD, go for it. It's a good movie. I like to see it again. But also I forgot to mention the theme song from Screaming Yellow Theater. It's like Rumble. I think that's what it's called. I forgot the name of it. It escapes me. So, dun, 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 it goes like that. So I had fun talking about that episode. It seems very popular. People loved it. And, we'll wait for... This is what I'm going to do in October. Maybe I'll talk more about Creature Features. We'll see, feature a movie. I don't know. Well, I'll decide on that. So Halloween's coming up in about a month. Okay. Okay, right now I'm going to talk about the 60th anniversary of TV shows that debuted. I will talk about 1975 as well. So I'll do 1975 real quickly. I talked about Starsky and Hutch and what other ones? Welcome Back, Kotter. No, I didn't talk about Welcome Back, Kotter. I just posted that. So this is the shows I remember. I'm not going to put like one season ones, only memorable ones that I remember. So here we go. There was a show called Adventures of Ellery Queen that came out in 1975 that starred Jim Hutton, Timothy Hutton's dad. I have it on DVD. I remember watching this when I lived in the Ashburn neighborhood. It was a mystery. It's a mystery show, like Murder, She Wrote in a way. That's what it was. It was cool, but it didn't last long. Also, Beretta debuted back in January. Starred with Robert Blake. I used to watch the show every week. I saw the reruns on 10:30 on Channel 7 right after the news. WLS used to do that. Let's see what else. There was also there was Giggle Snort Hotel that starred Bill Jackson and all the Cartoon Town characters. They debuted in January, I believe. I talked about that in a podcast episode way back, So that was that. The Jeffersons premiered. That ran for 11 years. Funniest show ever. I still watch clips on my phone. It's so funny. It's a funny show. Okay, and let's see what else. Real quickly. One Day at a Time premiered. I think that's later in December. I think it's going to premiere. Okay, and there was Phyllis. That's a spinoff of Mary Tyler Moore that premiered. That's a funny show. It only ran for 2 years with Cloris Leachman. Oh, she's hilarious. They had Mother Dexter on. That's a great. Also, they had Days of Our Lives that premiered, 60 years ago. I think it premiered in October or something like that, or November, or around there. So my mom still watches that show to this day. I watch it too with her. So, I'm glad the soaps are still around. That's great. Also, Saturday Night Live, which premieres next month. Yeah, so I remember, don't remember watching the first show of it with George Carlin. He hosted it. I've seen clips, but I remember watching further episodes of that, and it's a great hit. The original non-primetime players, I don't know if I said it right, with John Belushi, Jane Curtin, Lorraine Newman, Chevy Chase, and then Bill Murray and the rest of the gang. Those were the best. The 5 years, those were the best. I don't really watch Saturday Night Live much. Not really. I don't know. I guess I'm old school. Also, Sneak Previews premiered. I don't know with Roger. I don't know if it was Roger Ebert or Gene Siskel, but it did premiere that year. Also, Starsky and Hutch. I talk about that. There was SWAT. Remember SWAT? Okay, that was a great show. I like that. I have it on DVD. And also Starsky and Hutch. Okay, and let's see what else. Welcome Back, Kotter. It was that was crazy like that. So, Welcome Back, Kotter was a funny show. It was crazy like that. So that's amazing like that. Also, one of my favorite shows that premiered in 75, but it was not a show. It was the pilot of a show. It was Wonder Woman with Linda Carter. Oh, one of my favorites. I love the show. I have it in DVD, but then it started in 76. So that was the pilot. It aired in November or something like that. So that's great. All right. That's enough of 1975. Now we'll go to 1965. There were a lot of shows that premiered. And I'll start right away. There was Big Valley. Starred Barbara Stanwyck. It was a Western. I remember the reruns on Channel 9. They used to show it at 9 o'clock in the morning. I used to watch it. That was a great Western. It was branded by Chuck Connors. It ran for one season. I remember watching it on Channel 60 in the 80s. I have it on DVD. I don't have Big Valley on DVD. No. Okay, let's see what else. Of course, Days of Our Lives. Yeah, that started in 1965. The Dating Game. Remember that? Also, the D. Martin Show, his variety show. Oh, he was so suave. That was a fun show to watch. I remember seeing it in the 70s like that. Also, there was F Troop that starred Ken Berry, Forrest Tucker, and Larry Storch. That aired the reruns I used to watch on Channel 44, WSNS, right after the White Sox game. And me and my brothers loved that show. It was slapstick. It was hilarious. Oh, it's still funny. I have it on DVD. Also, Get Smart. My first exposure of Get Smart, that starred Don Adams and Barbara Feldon, that was it was on Channel 32, like in the early 70s. I saw a glimpse of that. When it premiered in Channel 44, then I started watching it, and I love the show. I still have a DVD. It's hilarious. It was based on spy movies, but it was great. Also, there was Gidget. I remember the first time I saw Gidget, that was starred Sally Field with one season. I have it on DVD. With Channel 60. That's where I first watched it. It ran for 1 year. That's it. And then she went to the Flying Nun. Next one is Green Acres. Oh, I used to watch reruns on Channel 32 all the time in the 70s. It's still funny. Arnold the Pig is my favorite character. I remember the part when he had a lunchbox and he boarded a school bus. He went to school. I don't know what he learned. Okay. Also, Hogan's Heroes. Now, I watched Hogan's Heroes on Channel 9, the reruns in the 70s. It aired like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I used to watch that. It was a great show. It's still funny. I have the DVD. It's not one of my favorites, but it's good. It was funny. Also, I Dream of Jeannie. I used to watch the reruns on Channel 9, with Bewitched together. So it was like I Dream of Jeannie, Bewitched, Andy Griffith Show, and Dick Van Dyke. So it was 5:30, 6:30. That was a great lineup on Channel 9. Oh, I loved it. I should talk about that someday on the podcast. Okay. Let's see what else. Quickly, Lost in Space. Oh, I love that show. With the robot, warning, danger, Will Robinson, danger. I love that. With Dr. Smith insulting him. That's the best part. I love that. Also, the Merv Griffin Show premiered. His talk show. I used to watch that from time to time. Let's see what else. There was Please Don't Eat the Daisies that ran for 2 years. Starred Pat Crowley. She passed away a few days ago. She was 91. I used to watch this on Channel 32 all the time. And this is based on the 1960 movie that starred Doris Day and David Niven. So I watched the movie. It's not like the TV show, sort of. I don't remember. I saw it once. But the TV show was great. I wish it was on DVD. I would buy it. I really would. They had the dog and all that. Okay, let's see what else real quickly. I think this is... the last one was one of my favorites, Wild Wild West, starring Robert Conrad and Ross Martin. I did not watch the show when it aired, but when it went into reruns in Channel 32, it became so popular. My whole family loved it. My brothers, my mom, me, sometimes my father. We loved the show, and it was great. I have it on DVD. I have a book about it. I love it. It's a classic. It really is. They had great villains like that. Okay, so that's that. I'm sorry I bored you with this. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to play a commercial. And when I come back, I'm going to talk about the restaurant with that funny name, the Great Gritzbe's Flying Food Show. And it was a restaurant that was located in the Gold Coast neighborhood of Chicago. Okay. So sit back and relax, and I'll be right back with the rest of the show, folks. Thank you.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. Between two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN, you try to be in control of how your info is protected. But many other places also have it, and they might not be as careful. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for 40% off. Terms apply.
Barbara, you up? Barbara, you up? I'm up now.
I don't think I can sleep with this cold. My throat's kind of sore.
All right, I'll get the aspirin and Sucrets.
Aspirin and Sucrets?
Aspirin for your other cold symptoms and for minor sore throat pain. Lots of doctors recommend Sucrets with a medicine for fast temporary relief. I'm glad one of us can sleep.
Aspirin and Sucrets, a sensible way to fight winter.
Okay, everyone, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed that break. So right now I'm going to talk about the Great Gritzbe's Flying Food Show restaurant. I don't know where they got that title. I don't understand it. It sounds like something out of Monty Python, which I said previously. I tried to find information of who named it, why they named it. No clue. Nothing. So, well, I found some history, but not why they named the restaurant. So here we go. So it opened in December 1974, owned by Richard Millman. He's in charge of Let Us Entertain Your Restaurants. And it was very popular. It was located at 21 East Chestnut Street in Chicago, in the Gold Coast neighborhood. Right now, it's condos are there. I checked the Google Maps. And the restaurant featured a cheese bar and a dessert bar. So you can get as much cheese as you want, as much desserts if you want. That sounds cool. It's like a buffet, like a salad bar, all you can eat. So Steve Stone, who's the announcer, for the Cubs, he played baseball. He was part owner of this place, which I did not know. I did not know that. And when he didn't play baseball, off season, he was a wine steward, a waiter, and bartender. So when you went to his restaurant, there he was serving wine to you, taking your order, or fixing your drinks. And you could just talk to him. That sounds cool. Okay. And so by 1983, business was not good. I don't know why. So Melman changed the name to the Not So Great Gritzbe's in order to revitalize the restaurant. That didn't work. And it closed about maybe 83, 84, around there. Okay. So like I said before, I don't know where they got the restaurants. No idea. So who knew? Like that. Okay. Let's see. I found some pictures of this place, and the decor was gray. It was all gray, kind of bland, but okay, I guess so. And it seemed very comfortable. I posted a picture from 1976 the other day, and it showed the menus on the tables. And they had in the back, they had the bar, the cheese bar, and the ice cream bar. No, not the ice cream. The dessert bar. Okay. They had that. All right. So right now I found the menu. This is from 1976, and I will read it. I will read it to you. Let me see. I have the front cover of it. So let's see. Maybe it shows the phone number. Yes, it does. It does show a phone number. I think it was area code 312-642-3460. I believe it's kind of fuzzy. And the address, of course, was 21 East Chestnut Street in Chicago. Okay, so here we go. And I have the menu. This is going to be fun. Okay, here we go. All right, now they have appetizers. Okay, just a moment, please. There we go. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Appetizers. They had an appetizer called Guacamole Raphael. It's a do-it-yourself thick dip made of avocados, piquant spices, accompanied with a chopped tomato, onions, and jalapeno sauce served with a crisp tortilla chips. $2.95. That sounds nice. I don't like jalapeno. Ugh, too hot. Vegetable platter served with tangy mustard dip, enough for $2.75. No, that sounds good. I like that. They had a fried vegetable platter that cost $2.50. Assortment of vegetables served with a flavorful cheese sauce. Okay. They had chili, It was $1.95, probably a bowl, I would accept. They had pizza bread, French Italian bread with delicious tomato sauce covered with mozzarella cheese. Enough for two, $1.75. That sounds wonderful. It really does. Okay. They had soup of the day, whatever, soup du jour, whatever soup. But the two soups they had on their menu was cheese soup, a hearty blended cheese served in a crock, tapped with bacon and chives. That sounds good. $1.50. And that French onion soup, of course, topped with the crisp crouton and tangy Swiss cheese, baked and serving popping height. So it's $1.75. That sounds wonderful. They also serve breakfast, and it was any hour of the day. So if you went there in the evening, if you're in the mood for breakfast, or brunch, they served it to you. They served it to you. Excuse me. They had egg foo young omelet, tender Chinese vegetables blended with fresh eggs, served pancake style and topped with a flavorful Oriental sauce. $2.75. Okay. They had steak and eggs, two eggs served, sliced steak, French fries, $3.50. The egg foo young omelet was $2.75. If I didn't mention, I apologize. They had a zucchini omelet, 3 fluffy eggs folded around tender pieces of sauteed zucchini and onions. $2.95. I'm not crazy about zucchini. I like it with cheese, let you hardly taste it. Not raw, cooked like that. I don't like it. It's tasteless to me. Lobster Benedict, English muffin topped with chunks of lobster, mushrooms, poached eggs, and covered with hollandaise sauce, $3.95. Eggs Benedict, English muffin topped with Canadian bacon, poached eggs, and covered with hollandaise sauce, $3.25. So the lobster Benedict was $3.95 and the eggs Benedict was $3.25. Okay. Salads. They had Gritzbe's soggy salad. I don't know what that was. Where they got that name? Chopped lettuce tossed with our creamy anchovy house dressing, $1.50. Martini salad. Array of vegetables and homemade dip served with a pitcher of martinis or Bloody Marys, $4.50. Oh, that's a drunk salad. Continental salad, lettuce, hearts of palm, white asparagus, spears, hearts of artichoke, wedge of tomato, fresh ripe avocado, served with a herb vinegar dressing, $3.50. Garbage salad is our Gritzbe salad topped with tomato, bacon, chives, cucumber, eggs, and onions, $2.95. Okay. Wisconsin salad, cottage cheese, accompanied with avocado, fresh fruits, and banana bread, $2.95. Sounds like a diet salad to me. Shrimp and spinach salad, garden fresh spinach, boiled spiced shrimp seduced by wedges of tomatoes, and slice of hard-boiled egg. Climax with an Italian vinaigrette, $3.95. The Wisconsin salad was $2.95, and this one is $3.95, the shrimp and spinach salad. Salad on a skewer, fresh salad of mushrooms, green pepper, zucchini, tomato, cucumber, cauliflower, and corn on the cob, served with rice, $2.95. California salad, curried chicken salad, accompanied by a colorful variety of fresh fruits, avocado, and banana bread, $3.75. The salad on the skewer, that's what it was. It's $2.95, and the California salad is $3.75. Okay, now let's see how much we got. Ooh, we got a lot more sandwiches. They had a Monte Gritzbe. Now, a lot of people mentioned this sandwich. It's like a Monte Cristo. They said it was awesome, from what I understood of all the comments they said. And there were a couple of people there, a couple of women that were waitresses that worked at the time, and they said the Monte Gritzbe was excellent. It was awesome. So that's alternate slices of ham, turkey, and bread, skewered batter and fries served with sour cream, strawberry jam, and French fried potatoes, $2.95. That sounds good. I'm not crazy about strawberry jam, but I would eat it. French toast connection, French toast stuffed with chicken, salad, mild cheese, dip in egg butter, deep fried, served with pineapple jam and French fried potatoes, $2.95. Also, the Monte Gritzbe was $2.95. They had a hamburger, classic hamburger, served with French fries, $2.95. The cheeseburger, same thing. They just add cheese, same price. Usually they add 10 cents more for cheese, but no. The Gritzbe burger, classic burger covered with fried onions and sauteed mushrooms, $3.25. I'm not crazy about mushrooms. Roast beef, sliced piled high on French bread served with fried onions, au jus, and French fries, $3.25. Also, the Gritzbe burger was $3.25. Mexican burger that was served with guacamole, sour cream, and hot sauce, accompanied by crunchy tortilla chips, $3.35, I think. Yeah. Sorry Joe, no dough. That's a hamburger topped with sauteed onions, green pepper, tomatoes, mushroom, and covered with cheddar cheese, accompanied by cottage cheese and tomato. No bun. No bun. Pepper steak. It's green bell peppers, fresh mushrooms, sauteed in a savory beef with wine sauce, combined with sauteed tenderloin steak, perched top on a nest of steamed rice. $3.95. Oh, okay. I don't like peppers, but that sounds good. Open-faced turkey sandwich, sliced turkey with turkey breast, The pepper steak is $3.95, if I forgot to mention that. So open-faced turkey, sliced turkey breast with lettuce, tomato, sliced egg, bacon, and chives covered with Thousand Island dressing, served with cottage cheese. Now that sounds good. I wouldn't get the tomato. I don't like tomatoes. But the rest of it, yeah, I would eat it. It costs $3.25. Skirt steak sandwich, juicy charbroiled skirt steak, served on garlic toast with french fries and a fried onion ring, $3.50. With teriyaki sauce, 25 cents extra. Okay, now we get to the entrees. Stuffed hamburger steak. Well, before that, the entrees, they're served with a tossed salad and your choice of dressings, Italian, French, Thousand Island blue cheese, or their house dressing. Okay. All right, stuffed hamburger steak. A chopped sirloin stuffed with sauteed mushrooms, onions, bell peppers, tomatoes, and topped with spinach and melted cheese, $4.95. Chicken teriyaki, half chicken baked, then broiled in our own teriyaki sauce or served barbecue style, $5.95. Fried shrimp dip in our homemade seasoned batter and deep fried, served on a platter with French fried potatoes and 2 special sauces, $6.95. Seafood's expensive. It still is. Shrimp Dijon, I can't pronounce it. Jonghe. I gotta find how that's pronounced. Delicate shrimp baked with fresh garlic, butter, breadcrumbs, and cream sherry. $7.50. King crab legs, Alaskan cream crab legs, split and broiled with butter, $8.95. New York strip steak. It's a strip steak broiled to your specifications. If you want it rare, medium well done. Serve on a plank with fresh vegetables and Duchess potatoes. $8.95. Filet of beef, a filet broiled to your whatever, how you want it cooked. Like the New York strip, it's served on a plank with fresh vegetables and Duchess potatoes. That's $8.95. So the both of them are $8.95. Liveretta, that is beef liver sauteed with tangy Sicilian topping of fresh onions and sweet basil, $4.95. Sole, now this is fish. They're both in the entrees. Sole Florentine, broiled Atlantic gray sole resting on a stop and a creamy spinach sauce, $6.95. The liveretta is $4.95. Barbecue baby back ribs. Barbecue baby back ribs. Baby. Sounds like Chili's. A Thursday night tradition. Maybe they serve it Thursday nights. Yeah, I guess so. Now appearing nightly. Oh, then they do that nightly. Oh, maybe it was previously. Serve with French fries and extra sauce. $8.95. Lobster tails broiled, South African rock lobster tails, $9.95. Duck, served duck, specially prepared duck, served with our own cherry sauce and rice, $6.95. Veal marsala, thin, tender slices of veal seasoned and lightly sauteed in marsala wine, then topped with the sauteed mushrooms and onions, $7.95. Chicken parmesan, one of my favorites. Boneless breasted chicken sauteed in butter, topped with marinara sauce and mozzarella cheese, $6.25. Oh, that sounds good. Same thing with, so that was $6.25. Veal marsala was $7.95. And the veal parmesan, that's about, I can't read it, $6.95. It's a little higher than the chicken parmesan. It's the same thing, only with veal instead of chicken. Yeah, so it's $6.95. I like both. Chicken parmesan and veal parmesan. Okay. Now, the dessert bar, this is what it says. Okay. By now, we're supposed to have noticed the glorious display of fruits and other delights making up our dessert bar. We invite you to lose yourself in our fresh fruits, pies, cakes, cookies, nuts, raisins, etc. If it's ice cream you like, ask your waitress and she'll bring you a goblet of vanilla ice cream and for your do-yourself sundae. Sherbet can be requested and do-yourself fruit plate. With dinner entrees is $1.75 with salad or sandwich, with a sandwich or salad, $1.95 and a la carte $2.95. Okay, that sounds great. Side dishes, they had fried onion rings, garlic bread or French fries, and fried sauteed mushrooms. So The fried onion rings was 75 cents, garlic bread or French fries 75 cents, and fried and sauteed mushrooms $1.50. Okay. Beverages, they had Coke, 7-Up, Diet 7-Up, root beer, Tab, ginger ale, tonic, 65 cents. They had milk, hot coffee, chocolate milk, tea, Sanka coffee, iced tea, 50 cents, and Perrier water was $1.50. I don't know if they served wine. Probably. They probably had a wine list. Maybe they did. I don't know. But you could order drinks. I'm sure the waitress took that. I'm sure they had a bar like that. I have no clue. That was a fun menu, despite its funny name. I don't get it. So I like reading menus from Let Us Entertain You, that restaurants that didn't exist. I did that for Lawrence of Oregano way back. I will do another one. We'll see. Because RJ Grunts, that opened around the same time, maybe earlier than that. It's still operating. It's still there. So someone asked me if I want to read a menu for that. Well, I could, but it's still there. So there's no reason to read it. But there are others. All right. So that's it for this show. I'll do a recap of what I've talked about. I talked about the 60th anniversary and the 50th anniversaries of TV shows that debuted. I talked about the reruns and my memories of watching those. Also, I read a menu from 1976 from the Great Gritzbe's Flying Food Company. Let me get this right. The Great Gritzbe's Flying Food Show restaurant. Excuse me. I keep forgetting about that. It's terrible. Okay. This podcast will be published later on today, wherever podcasts are available. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Breaker, Overcast, Podbean, GoodPods, also iHeartRadio. If you have those apps on your phone or your devices, tap on them. Tap follow. Excuse me. Tap follow. I'm going to drink some water. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, so tap on those apps and then tap follow. You will receive a notification of the latest episodes. All the previous episodes are listed there. Also be on my blog, www.vanchicagoland.blog. They're all listed there. You can click on the links. You can listen to on your desktop or your phone or your tablet. Okay. Also, if you have CarPlay in your car, you can listen to that. Or you connect your phone. I don't know how it goes, simultaneously, so you can listen to the podcast. Also, what else? Yeah, so it's also on YouTube. And again and again and again, people ask me, where do I find your podcast? I want to listen to your podcast. I didn't know you had a podcast. I do have a podcast. It's on YouTube. Type in the search engine, Vanishing Chicagoland Stories, the podcast, or my name, Pete Costanis. When you find it, click subscribe. Doesn't cost anything, not 1 penny. You receive a notification of the latest episode. You can also listen to previous episodes if you like. They're all there at your convenience on any device. Also be sure on my social media accounts, Facebook, X, LinkedIn, Reddit, Blue Sky, Instagram, Threads, and also TikTok. I'll have the links. You can copy the links and it'll take you right there to listen. Okay. I'll try to highlight them, but it's kind of hard like that. Well, we'll see. I'm going to try that. Okay, so that's it for this show. Too much talking. Oh, boy. I apologize if I'm boring you with this, but this was a fun show. Yesterday's shows was fun, Creature Features. I had a great time talking about that. Okay, I will not do a podcast episode on Tuesday because I will be out. I'll be going somewhere. Saturday as well, no. So you will have to wait another week. Next Sunday, I will do one, I promise. So I will do one as well. So this is Pete Costanis, your host of Vanishing Chicagoland Stories, the podcast. Thank you for joining me. It's a nice day out. It rained last night. If you're watching the Bears game, have fun watching it. Have an open mind, please. It's just a game. Yeah, so just enjoy it. Okay. So here's bye-bye for me, and here's bye-bye from our famous Chicago legend and great guy, Ray Rayner, with a little traveling music saying bye-bye-bye. Take care, everyone. I will see you soon, and have a great day. Thank you.
We have to go. Bye, bye, bye.